Hello and welcome to Opening Weekend, where we take a look at the films that you want to see and warn you about the ones that you truly wish to avoid. I'm your host, Husani. This is the lovely and talented Elena.
Hello. Hello.
And the man behind the camera, just Tizzy.
What's going on, world?
Today we take a look at...
Richard Glatzer's Still Alice.
Yes, Damien Chazelle's Whiplash and Clint Eastwood's also popular American Sniper. But first, this week in film.
So this Thursday, after the Oscar nominations came out, it was the Critics' Choice Awards. Michael Keaton won for Best Actor, Boyhood won for Best Picture, amongst the other winners. I don't know, what did you think of the show? Did you watch?
I watched bits of it here and there.
Yeah.
Jessica Chastain's speech was good.
Uh-huh.
She won the MVP award.
That's right.
Love her because she deserved it. She was in like 4 films this year.
Yeah, she did a lot.
And she got snubbed by the Oscars. Son of a bitch. I was proud of Emily Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
She won Best Action Actress for Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know if you saw that film, but that film is one of the unsung action films of 2014. So Lifetime's made-for-TV movie Whitney came out this Saturday. Yaya DaCosta, Angela Bassett. Did you get a chance to see it?
I was working still, but apparently this is a good thing that I didn't get to see it.
Oh, it was a great thing that you didn't get to see it. It was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
It was total trash.
Uh-huh.
I sat through the first 45 minutes and I couldn't take it anymore.
Jesus.
There was
That's
more.
not long, huh?
There was more sex scenes than story. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
There was more sex scenes than singing.
Whitney got wild.
Should there be a limit to what they can do? They're taking people's real life stories and they're banking off of their names, and they're not even trying to make a good film. They're to the point of just straight up lying.
But I mean, that's always kind of been like an issue with the entertainment industry. It's like, how far can you go to really profit off someone's life and their death? You know, it's like, where is the line? I don't think there is one.
Yeah, but should there be one made? I feel like in the past, though, there was more respect. Like when they made the movie about the Supremes, and they couldn't use the Supremes, they used Dreamgirls. You know,
Right.
The Temptations, they used the 5 Heartbeats. You know,
Right.
like back in the past, there was a certain amount of respect. You knew what it was about, but at least you know they could keep their dignity. And now it's just like, fuck it, Whitney, and you're just like, oh my god, like what the hell, Aaliyah? You're just like, come on.
It's Lifetime television. To use a Family Guy joke, television for idiots. It just is. I'm sorry, but it is.
Fox has announced that they're doing a TV musical, Grease, and NBC has put next year's Christmas musical between The Wiz and The Music Man, and I'm excited for The Wiz. I'm voting for The Wiz. Did you see The Wiz?
Yeah, I've seen The Wiz.
You saw it? Michael Jackson and The Wiz.
Yeah.
Get out that road.
So aside from the Critics' Choice Awards this week, the Oscar nominations also came out. Apparently I was allowed to introduce this because the hashtag was Oscars So White.
That's so not true.
Oscar nominations this year, I could get behind some of them. I was surprised about some of the people that were not nominated, aside from vast people in Selma. Aniston was overlooked. I heard her performance in Cake was phenomenal. A lot of people, even people like in the Academy itself, were kind of surprised that she was not nominated.
The Oscars has always been a little one-sided.
Always.
I think today they're a little extra one-sided. I think that because of what's happening with Ferguson and Michael Brown, it just highlights it. George Lucas had a statement in which he was saying that, you know, the Academy has always been short-sighted, and this is one of the reasons why he doesn't join the Academy. And I was looking at him when he was saying this, and I was like, but isn't this the reason why you should join the Academy?
To make a difference?
Yeah, isn't this the reason? Shouldn't you be the one person to stand up in the Academy room, wherever they're voting, and be like, hey guys, you're kind of being dicks right now. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like if all of a sudden they started making the right decisions and nominating who deserves to be nominated, and like, I don't know, I think the world would just explode.
Next up, the box office report. Selma drops to number 5 this week after a number 2 debut. It dropped 26.6%, which is actually not that bad of a slide in its 2nd week of wide release. It's actually its 4th week altogether. It took in a total of 8,300,000 this week, which is not a bad hold. It actually added 56 theaters.
And in contrast, if you look at Taken 3, it fell 64.2%.
Yeah, that's bad.
Considering it opened at number 1 last weekend, that's kind of crazy.
At number 2, The Wedding Ringer came in at 21 million. That is below Kevin Hart's usual opening status, but since American Sniper was just dominating the box office this weekend, that's actually a good hold. I think this is one of his 3rd or 4th films opening above 20 million, which is good for him, and we'll see how well it holds next week. Whiplash added a impressive 169% to its revenue this week. I'm guessing it's off the backs of the Oscar nomination. People are going out and trying to see what this film is and why it got nominated for Best Picture. It brought in $412,000 this week, and its total so far is $6 million plus. The budget was only $3.3 million, so it's already in the green, and it's only going to go up from here. 169% is a great jump.
It's amazing. I'm so happy for them.
And the big fish this week was American Sniper, debuting at #1 to $90 million. That is unheard of for a January premiere. I don't know what kind of steroids this movie was on, but congratulations to those guys. It jumped up, the percentage change is just ridiculous. It jumped up like 15,000% over its profit from last week. It's just like, unheard of. Of course, it went up over 3,000 theaters this week, and its budget was only $58.4 million. It's in its fourth week overall, but that is the movie of the weekend.
So this week we're doing something a little different. We're reviewing 3 films instead of the usual 2. First up we have Still Alice. It's very subtle and nuanced, and it really takes you behind the eyes of somebody suffering from Alzheimer's, but also you see it from a bird's eye view as well. So it's this very interesting double perspective. It pulls at the heartstrings and it pulls at the fear of a disease that really affects millions of people.
Still Alice is a hard yet riveting watch as we follow the main character's gradual mental descent due to Alzheimer's. The fact that this character has accomplished so much before the disease sets in only adds to the tragedy. However, the film is not without its bright moments. The cast offers nuanced yet grounded performances that keeps you invested the whole time. Alec Baldwin flexes his dramatic acting muscles. Julianne Moore truly earns her Oscar nomination, and Kristen Stewart reminds you that she was in fact an actress before the sham that was Twilight. I thought Kate Bosworth did a great job also.
As little as her part was,
yeah,
she did a great job.
Exactly. It was really small,
but
the scene, the scene I'm talking about when the mom comes back and tells them, it's just like, whoa, oh man.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you mentioned Kristen Stewart because she did a phenomenal job.
I think she did too. She gets so much flack.
I know, and I like her as an actress.
I like her
other
too.
things that she's done, I enjoy her on camera. So I thought she did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Twilight was torture, but I'm a male, so that's understandable.
And you're not 11.
I'm not 11. I watched her in Speak before Twilight. So, I've always found her to be a talented actress, but ever since Twilight, people were like, she can't act, she's got one face.
So don't let that stop you from seeing this, because she's great in it.
American Sniper. While the case can be made for this film being a bit heavy on the American rhetoric, I found it to be an okay cinematic experience. I didn't think it was a great film, but I didn't think it was horrible either. I will say that Bradley Cooper truly mines this character for all it has to offer and then some. Throughout the duration of this movie, I easily found him to be the most interesting thing on the screen.
I kind of went into this theater with the expectation that this film was going to be like, go America, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be anyway, and so I was very pleasantly surprised. I liked the direction a lot. I thought even though it lacked, and we'll get into this in the reviews, it lacked a certain amount of dimension in terms of really illustrating all perspectives. I thought Bradley Cooper did a phenomenal job. I really did. He channeled his character and he really takes you on this journey with him, and it's almost like you're behind his eyes while he's looking through that gun and going through his struggle, and I just thought he mastered it. Interestingly enough, last week when we reviewed Selma, I was fairly diplomatic in my reviews. As much as I did not care for the film, I feel like this week it's your turn to American Sniper. So, what did you really think?
What did I really think? I just felt okay about it.
But you had issue with it.
I had issues. I felt like there was a certain bit of insensitivity for the other side.
Okay.
I felt like I would have been really interested to see Spielberg's take because I heard that he wanted to focus on the other sniper, and I was interested in hearing his story because I thought he was an interesting character that was just kind of used as the enemy.
I really thought it was going to be like, and I was saying this to Justin before, like a super Mel Gibson kind of take on the Iraqi war. Like I really thought it was going to be all like they are so the enemy and we are so the good guys, and you do not have a choice to even choose. Like we're awesome and they're awful.
Yeah.
And I think that it was not like that really at all.
Yeah.
It was very, very subtle, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I think the film needed it.
However, we are in a day and age where people are making these films that are making you see things from perspectives that you would never have thought to see them from.
Yeah.
And I felt like this wasn't that film. I don't feel like, I don't know, maybe it's me, I don't feel like someone having the most sniper kills, you know, in American history is a great thing. That's not enough for me to want to watch some story.
But if you watch Bradley Cooper, when people keep telling him this, you look at his reaction, he doesn't see it as a good thing either.
Like I said, Bradley Cooper is the most interesting. I think Bradley Cooper is more interesting than the guy he's playing. Personally, like from the interviews and the things I've read about the actual guy, Chris Kyle, I felt like Bradley Cooper made him more interesting on screen than he probably actually was. I don't know, I didn't meet the guy, so I can't say it for a fact, but Bradley Cooper was the thing to watch this film. But without him, would I have enjoyed this film? I really don't. I doubt it.
He pretty much makes it. It's true. So the final film we're going to be reviewing today is the amazing Damien Chazelle's Whiplash. This film takes you on a journey, it takes you to a place, even if you don't like jazz, it doesn't matter. The performances in this movie, the way it's shot, the way it's written, the way it's directed, everything about it is just phenomenal on a level that you cannot miss this film.
Speechless is what I was immediately after watching this film. I literally sat in my chair staring at this screen in shock, trying to digest the magic of what I just beheld. Alright, every word on the back of the promotional poster for this movie is true. And the fact that it's been recognized by the Academy is only icing on the cake. If you have not seen this film yet, you are truly missing out on a cinematic treat.
I guess we both fucking love it. But just everything about this film, I just cannot say enough wonderful things about it. I mean, it's rare that a film really takes me to this place, like, where you literally at the end of it want to stand up and clap. Like, it was that good.
It was that good. Part where, like, you know, he has a mishap and then just like still gets up
and keeps
after
going.
the mishap and just keeps going, and you're just like, are you serious? Are you serious?
Honestly, this mishap that he was talking about, I thought the film was over there.
I thought the film was over!
No, he's up and he's still going. But I mean, it's a tribute to this passion that we all have, whatever your passion is, whatever this pursuit, this goal, this dream, like we all have one. And he wanted it so badly, he was willing to just, you know, whatever happened to him physically, it doesn't matter. He's on. He's going to get it.
And the behind the scenes of how they made this film is almost as interesting as the actual film. You know, like just this kid shopping around a script in Hollywood with a 7-minute drum solo in the end. It's just like 12 minutes. Oh my God, a 12-minute drum solo. Who's greenlighting that? I have a 12-minute drum solo in my film. What? What are you talking about? People have been criticizing the drumming on this film. Drummers, of course. I didn't think it was that bad. I'm not a drummer. But I thought that the cast did a great job. You know, Miles Teller does drum. Obviously, he actually won the drum, so he's not going to be the best fucking drummer in the world. But it didn't take me out of the film. I didn't watch it and be like, that's not
it doesn't distract you at all. And you know, a lot of the actors in the film were actually musicians. So I think it really, it all came together beautifully. I was so happy with it.
Yes. I think Miles Teller should have been nominated.
I'm surprised he wasn't.
I'm surprised. JK says it's because he didn't pay his dues, which is most likely right.
What, he didn't suck someone's dick? What does that mean?
I don't know. He hasn't been in Hollywood and suffered long enough or something like that.
God.
But who knows? It's Hollywood. Who knows why? But I think he should have got nominated. But thank God JK did. We're rooting for you for Best Supporting Actor.
Amazing job.
Coming out this Tuesday, January 20th, amongst the selection on DVDs, Lucy, starring Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman, is out. And the horror movie Annabelle comes out, as well as the animated film The Box Trolls, which got nominated for an Academy Award this week. So coming out this week in theaters, amongst the films that you're seeing on your screen, Jennifer Aniston's Cake, the one that she did not get nominated for, although I think she did a great job in it, as well as George Lucas's animated film Strange Magic.
We also have Mordecai. It's an action comedy starring Johnny Depp and the polarizing Gwyneth Paltrow. And, J-Lo has a film coming out. It's the first in a while, The Boy Next Door. It's sort of like the thriller version of the first season of Desperate Housewives with Eva Longoria's character. And the guy who takes her pool boy, whatever. I don't know. I mean, she keeps playing this I'm a hot chick card. It's just like, God, let it fucking go. All right, I'm done.
All right, which of these films are you excited to see, or if any?
No, Cake. I do want to see that.
I've seen Cake. I thought it was good. So I would nominate Cake definitely this week as the film to go and watch. And And if you're curious, I would probably go see Mordecai because I would kind of like to see what they're doing. I do believe that American Sniper is going to be #1 next week.
It is.
Again, you know, it'll probably drop off maybe like 30%.
Yeah.
If not, and be #1. So I guess the real race is for #2. #2, Wedding Ring is going to slide to #3.
Yeah.
My bet next week is Wedding Ring is going to be #3. Mordecai is going to be #2.
You think?
Yeah.
I feel like Boy Next Door might debut really well. I gotta say, you know, it's a thriller, it's J-Lo, she's so hot right now.
Alright, so what's your pick though? My pick is American Sniper, Mordecai, Wedding Ringer.
Okay. I mean, I agree with your #1 and #3. I think it's definitely going to be American Sniper, and #3, Wedding Ringer, but I think #2 is going to be Boy Next Door.
Alright, well we'll see. We'll see who's right. We're probably both wrong.
So join us next week. We're going to be reviewing 3 Oscar-nominated films. We have Theory of Everything, Birdman, and the much talked about Boyhood.
Alright, thank you everyone for joining us. If you enjoyed that video, which we know you did, click the subscriber link down below and join us next week as we'll be reviewing films right up until the Oscars. Peace and love.